suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
I am an American.
And you're talking about 1,000 times more than just, a soldier. Mm-hmm. This was the population. It was like trying to eradicate them.
I mean, and really, Kozen-Rufu would be, looking at it right now, one of the only peaceful options.
That's
would be the peaceful option.
It would be the most
in
sensible
achieving
option.
this. Yeah. Right, and peaceful, that's right. Mm-hmm. Peaceful is the most humane way, right?
Mm-hmm. I think one thing that was a really powerful message that I learned from this in a philosophical sense was the ability for Joe O'Donnell to seek justice for what happened. And his justice, it didn't have to be some kind of war or some kind of punishment, but it was just, like everyone said here, the awareness of what happened and the documents of what happened, and showing that even though he was persecuted with threatening letters, it also gives justice to what happened there, to show this in the United States, because people here, they believe that the bomb was dropped to end the war sooner, and so less people would have to die, but they may not know. But true justice maybe has never really happened in the United States for Japan. That's still probably a touchy subject for people in Japan, for their feelings towards the United States. So for that awareness to be greater here, maybe it can bring peace between the two countries.
The life condition of the world.
Consciousness.
Not just
you have to
the individual.
educate the world,
right. And like what we were just talking about, I think it's important to remember. There will always be fundamental darkness.
Yes.
There's fundamental darkness in Buddhahood.
Many groups,
But
exactly.
it's going to be there. It won't necessarily be like neutralized, but it will be overcome, and we could rise above that. I think, like as a group.
Very important video, because I think that the power is in the number of people that understand, and I agree with Michael that this is not something that I've lived in the United States for 52 years and I've gone to school, but I have never seen anything. I've never seen that. And so for me, it's tremendously powerful for me to see the details and for me to understand the truth. If I see the truth, then if everyone were to see the truth through that video, I think this particular video, if it is shown throughout the world, I think it has the power to change the world's mind. And if we all gather together and have the same understanding, I think that we could stop it from happening.
More people chant the Daimoku can change the direction, because right now the way the world is going toward its own self-destruction ultimately. But I believe like 24 hours a day, chanting is happening in 192 countries. And the more and more people chant Daimoku all over the world, 24/7, that's what's going on. I think it's changing the direction. We can change the direction of, I don't know how long it's going to take. It might take, Kozen-Rufu is thousands of years,
Him talk, to go through his life and how he wanted to put it out of his mind, as many people would, and then for him to revisit that and just couldn't erase those images, the powerful images that he had, which I can imagine that must have just been. And when he said the little boy too, that if he went and talked to him that he might have lost his resolve, that's very sensitive, and it's true though, you know?
The pictures that they were actually taken by him and had him in the chest for that long, locked up, and nobody else saw him, that kind of had an impact too, that there are a lot of people's lives and stories that we'll never know, probably because either the picture wasn't taken of them or no one saw it, or everybody's so caught up when it happened that's all lost. That's pretty, and you're talking hundreds of thousands of people and lives and stories that it's just gone forever. So it had a big impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very sad, actually. I tried to stay strong, but I had a quick tear. Felt the pain of all those who had lost loved ones and who had lost children and mothers and everything like that. I cannot imagine losing family members like that.
Very disturbing, very upsetting that people could do that to each other.
I was, a little girl. Like I've kind of seen some of the, the very just disturbing images of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but nothing to the extent of what I seen today here at the Kaikan. So literally, it made my heart crumble and, the knot in my throat. But I think that the fact that Mr. O'Donnell stood up to make a difference, it's just amazing. He knew he had a mission, just like each one of us as Buddhists and as people, we have that mission. And I think that is where, world peace lies, when we stand up for our mission and what we have to do to accomplish, world peace in Kosen-Rufu. So, yeah, very, very disturbing and very enlightening, both, but I think that is what resonates with me is someone, the power that we have. We have that power to stand up and make a difference.